The purpose of this video is to help you learn how to prompt your AI to generate or to help you write your book. Because many of you guys always complain of ChatGPT generating wrong information for you. This video will correct all that. So I will show you how to use ChatGPT to write your book like a pro, and how to use it to get your book titles and subtitles. So when you search on Amazon, you can see the books that has been published on that title and change the title the way you want it. So you have to let ChatGPT know what you want. Like, I want to write a self-help book about making money, but I have no idea of what the book content would look like. Please, can you help me with an idea? Let me know first before we proceed. In this aspect, you have no idea of what to write about. So you are just trying to know if ChatGPT can help you with what you want to write, and to know if it is something that can generate you content on that topic. You hear what ChatGPT will say? Absolutely, I can help you with that. Before we proceed, could you please tell me more a bit about the angle or approach you do like the book to take? For example, you want it to be about mindset and habits, practical methods. So it has given us an example of what the title would look like, and it gave us suggestion of what we also want to include in the book content. It's left to us to command it like we are talking to somebody. Prompt it like you are in a conversation with a friend. ChatGPT is your friend, so let the conversation flow. Look at this prompt. Well, it's great you can be of help. I want this book to talk about mindset and habits with practical methods, and it should be written like human and not robotic. It should be relatable and easy to understand by readers. Also, it should include all important information that will keep people reading. So let's see what ChatGPT will generate for us. You can see that AI fully understand what I am trying to create here, and it's giving me suggestions also of what I can create, and it's also giving me idea of titles that it can help me create my title and subtitle. So I think this is how you prompt your AI. Now my AI understands what I fully want, and it's also asking me a question also. Why? Because I am communicating with it. What I am telling it and what I am asking it is like I'm asking a friend that is in front of me a question, and the friend is giving me feedback. That's just the same way you communicate to AI. Now what I want to do here is this. Great. So this now prompts. Great, I want a powerful book title and subtitle that is likely to rank higher on Amazon search results organically. When people search for the title, it should be catchy and relatable. So let's click on enter to see what our AI generates. So you can see how I prompt my AI. You can see what it is generating for me. 1. The money mind shift. Rewire your thinking, build wealth, and live abundantly. This is a think rich, live free. So it gave us options to choose from. The mindset, habits, and secret of creating real wealth. Money made simple. Change your habits, grow your income, and master financial freedom. So this is under title, Money Made Simple. And this is subtitle. Now I think I like this one. So if you select any title your AI generate for you, you then bring it to Amazon site. Then type the title on the search bar just to see if there are books that have been published on that title, or to see if there are many competition or low competition on the title already. Then if you see that, you can find another title to work on. So next thing you want to do here is to generate your table of contents. So you tell ChatGPT, write me the whole table of content for this book titled. Then after when you have checked Amazon store to see the competition on that title, to see if it is something you can work on, then you will copy it and paste it, so it can give you the table of content of that particular title and subtitle. So write me the full table of content for this book titled Money Made Simple. Change your habits, grow your income, and master financial freedom. So let's see what ChatGPT will generate for us. So if you are enjoying this video, click on the like button and drop a comment. Yeah, it is generating the table of content. you can see that the book is a very powerful book. So it has finished generating for us. This is the introduction. Why money isn't complicated. They just make it so. This, the chapter 1, which is the part 1, the mindset shift. The way you think about money shapes your reality. These are powerful topics under this title. These are good topics that ChatGPT generated for us, and even added the conclusion, making money simple again. Nice. What we want to do next now is to generate the introduction first. So you start with I want the I want you to write me. I want a well-detailed write-up about why money is complicated. We just make it so. It should be well-written, relatable, easy to understand, in a human-written notes, and it should sound, and it should not sound robotic. Don't include dashes. So once you write it like this, ChatGPT will understand what you want because it is straight to the point. You are commanding it, and you are not just talking, but you are commanding it to do what you want. So once you have written it like this, you click on enter and wait for it to generate you the content. So it has generated the content. That's the topic we wrote for the introduction. So this is what it said. Why money isn't complicated, we just make it so. Money has always been one of those topics that can stir up a mix of emotions, excitement, fear, confusions, and sometimes even guilt. For many of us, the idea of managing or growing money feels complicated. We tend to think, and by reading this, you will see that it is not repetitive, and it is talking about money, and it is just, let me say, psychology of money, of how we think of money, how we approach money, how we see money, and how we create wealth. What we want to do next is to copy this prompt and then go to our next chapter. Instead, go to our next chapter, copy the topic, you highlight it, copy it, and then paste it. Because while we are copying and pasting it, because it gives us the exact thing we want. So these don't include dashes. You also don't include dashes, and it should not be repetitive. So in this way, you know that there is no repetition. It is what you want that is giving you. So once you type it, you click on enter. So it's generating it first. The way you think about money shapes your reality. Reading this alone, you will see that it is passing message, and it doesn't sound robotic in any way. This is something we do in our everyday life. How we think about money, how we make money, and how we do things. So writing this self-help book and publishing it will give you an higher chance of making sales. But before you publish this book, you have to do your research also. You have to do your research on Amazon store, just so you can be sure that what ChatGPT generates for you is something that can generate you sales. So if you see that it is not something that can rank higher when you search for it, then you can find a similar title to the title. A similar title that when someone search for that title, your book will pop up. So you can search for it and use it. But the subtitle, you can use the subtitle, you can use the one that GPT generated for you and publish your book. In that way, you have no issue. So this is how you prompt your AI. You can continue like this, and if you see that what it is generating you after is not to your taste, you can change it. But the way I prompt this AI, it will continue writing like human, like this. The way it wrote this, it will continue writing for me this way. So I don't need to change anything. I just need to continue writing my topics with the same prompt. So this is how you generate your full book. And in this table of contents, under this part 1, you will see these 4 topics. You choose one topic, generate the topic, then you go to another topic, generate the topic, go to another topic, generate the topic. So generate it one by one. Don't generate this part 1 and call it part 1 because it will be too short. So what you want to do is to generate it one by one, so the book can look balanced and so it can be many when customer reading it. This is the best way to prompt your AI. I will be giving you my prompt for free if you drop a comment that you need it, or better still, join my Telegram group or my WhatsApp group, and I will give you my prompt on request. So thank you for learning with us. Thank you for your attention. Click the subscribe button to watch more of my videos if you are not yet subscribed. Thank you and God bless. Have a wonderful day.